We got a bad situation right now. Zach Knight found that he could use his penis. He's got the perfect penis. He could use it like a laser to encase Angelina Ballerina in a cocoon. And she was twirling round and round in the cocoon. And we thought we had her under control. And the cocoon was getting thicker and thicker. And my men were feeding Zach Gatorade to help him stay hydrated so he could keep making his semen to wrap her around in a cocoon. And then he took a break for, I think, like a minute because he was getting tired. And if you go to my Patreon page, you'll see the transcript of my brain-to-brain communication with him. And also, I've also posted a video that I made of my Skype conversation with him. He took a break for about a minute and sipped some Gatorade. And then she burst out of the cocoon. It exploded like a bomb, and it took out one of the decks on one of the towers on Church of Gale, and Zach and I got knocked unconscious because of the explosion. And in the meanwhile, because everybody at Church of Gale started relaxing and feeling like they had Angelina under control because of Zach Knight's perfect penis and the laser over her, Terrence Jenkins, Hugh Jackman, and Brent Spiner went down to Earth for a family reunion. And let me read you the letter that I got from Brent Spiner about this. Dearest Gail, I recently had both the fortune and misfortune of attending Terrence Jenkins' family reunion. What started as a happy occasion turned into complete chaos. So much has happened, it will take a mouthful to explain. Since Matthew and Gerard have been gone, Matthew and Gerard are still under Angelina's control. We got them back, and they started vomiting and everything, and then they went back to Angelina, and she got them back. Since Matthew and Gerard have been gone, Terrence and Hugh Jackman have been doing a lot of bonding, mostly by playing basketball together at the church rec center. Terrence had an upcoming family reunion at the old Popeyes, the one formerly owned by his late grandmama, and Hugh asked if he could come along. Hugh had been becoming more curious about black culture, and with all of us being on your marriage list, we're kind of like family too. I asked if I could come as well, being that Hugh didn't have much exposure to black people. Since my best friend LeVar Burton was black, I thought I would make a good cultural translator for Hugh. Terrence gladly welcomed us both. The three of us arrived together at the Popeyes. Wafts of crispy fried chicken and hot potato wedges permeated the air, their heavy oils wetting my face and making me salivate. The building and surrounding parking area was jammed with hundreds of black people, their voices excited and raucous as they laughed and conversed. The female family members serving up chicken from behind the counter had to be even louder than the crowd in order to notify anyone of the fresh batches of food still coming out of the boiling hot deep fryers. Their shouts were high and assertive as they shoved out trays and pushed cups of purple drink, not to be confused with grape juice or Kool-Aid, between tight clusters of busily conversing blacks. Outside, a few of the black men had their car windows rolled down, blaring bass-boosted rap music that vibrated the ground and shook the windows. I could see Hugh getting a little nervous. There was a sudden explosion of aggressive-sounding yelling from across the room, followed by bombastic laughter causing him to jump. I put my hand on his shoulder to reassure him, chuckling. It's just a different culture, Hugh. No need to be shy. A minimally dressed young black woman knocked into Hugh's shoulder as she passed the two of us on the way to the women's bathroom, and he turned to look. Like a train, two other women followed her in a line, followed by three black men, all of them smiling excitedly at one another. Hugh did a double take, then looked at me. Those men just followed those girls into the women's restroom, Hugh said quietly. Oh, yes, I answered. In black culture, public bathrooms are a very important social resource. It's where young black men and women go when they're ready to have a family and they meet a black person of the opposite sex. You mean they're going in there to get pregnant? Hugh asked incredulously.